Yo!
What up?
What up?
Welcome to another brand new episode of
Poppin' After 30.
Alright, y'all. Listen. First I gotta check in with my girl, see how she doing, how life has been in the motherfucking quarantine. What up, boo? How life been?
Are we quarantined?
I mean, we keep saying that because I'm so used to it, but nah, we hella open.
Right. Atlanta wide the fuck open.
Niggas is coming.
Niggas is coming and going, traveling,
Right.
outside with no mask on.
Being ridiculous.
Catching a Rona. And that's okay. We're going to go into a shutdown. California is shut down currently.
Mm-hmm.
And other states. So we on our way to a shutdown if that's what y'all want. Y'all out here acting a
Yeah,
fool.
we are.
But no, everything is good with me. Just been working like a slave, working on Popping After 30, big things popping. We've been doing a lot of interviews and other collaborations with other podcasts.
And that shit has been lit.
It's been
so shout out to
lit.
everybody we collaborated with.
Yeah, people been really interested in what we have to say and really listening to our podcast and showing us love. I'm just really surprised. Not even surprised, but like, because we lit. But just really grateful and appreciative to where we are now. But that's about it, girl. What's up with you?
Shit, my shit, your shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, we doing the same thing. If it ain't popping after 30, I'm still just working every day.
Working like a slave.
Yeah, man, I've been putting in these hours, and that's it. I mean, ain't much to say. Shit, we've been doing the same stuff for the last 9 to 10 months already.
Right, it's cold as hell outside now.
Yeah, you right.
That
It's
temperature drop.
legit winter.
That shit, after Thanksgiving, that shit was like, boom, cold. Like,
Boom,
we need
cold.
to get a goddamn,
Bitch, that sound like our first episode.
boom, corona. Now it's boom, winter, you
Right.
know?
Right. Yeah, though, I've been straight, you know what I'm saying? Life is good. I'm still not complaining. I'm gonna keep this positive energy going and ride the wave as long as I possibly can.
Yes.
Right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
But all right, we got a lit ass topic for y'all. But first, before we do the topic situation, we gonna toast up to the toast up because you know that's what we do best, baby. Toast up to the toast up. Look, y'all, La's really nervous about toasting now because we got so lit a couple weekends ago now that my girl dropped her whole glass, the whole thing, all over the table, all over her laptop. Like, we was still lit, but you know how I'm gonna tell you a motherfucking G, bro?
G.
Bitch kept recording,
Kept going.
kept going. Dope ass episode.
If you listen to that Pussy Talk episode, that's when it went down.
Yes.
It was a whole lot. And shout out to our editor.
Yes,
Cause
Scat.
that shit sounded like
Visual
nothing
drip.
happened.
We
Thank you,
see
Visual
you.
Drip.
Yeah, that shit was crazy. My man called me like, yo, what the fuck happened in the episode? I was like, it's just a situation.
It was
that
like it drank in the computer, the wall, the table, the everything.
Yeah.
But everything is fixed.
We did that.
Fixed. We did that.
You did that. I'm proud of you.
Yeah,
You
be
did that.
proud of my fucking credit card. I had to pay to get the goddamn laptop fixed.
Yes.
But
All right,
you know
y'all.
we got a lit topic.
Lit.
Today's litty in the city topic is situationships.
A motherfucking situationship, bruh. I done been in several.
This is triggering. I'm
well
triggered.
versed, okay?
I'm feeling triggered.
At this point, I may need therapy.
Honey, what the fuck is a situationship? Like, this term wasn't even a real term until the past few years. What the fuck is a situationship?
You know what? Millennials probably have coined the term situationship.
I feel like niggas, y'all don't want to make the shit up. Y'all always inventing a new stage.
A whole
outside
stage
of
of
the
relationship.
Like,
Right, exactly.
Like when we were talking about talking, like when did that become a fucking
we
dating
just talking.
stage?
We just talking. That shit pisses me off right now. You know what? Yeah, that shit really pisses me off. Don't ever tell me that we just talking because I'm gonna talk right on to the next nigga.
Right.
Okay?
Like,
ain't nobody got time for you.
What the fuck? Like, they always inventing a new stage in the dating, like that, making the shit more complicated.
Right.
What the fuck is a fucking situationship?
Yeah, I don't know, boo. So let's really define what a situationship is. All right, Law, what is a situationship?
A situationship is less than a relationship, but more than a casual encounter or booty call.
Yes.
A situationship refers to a romantic relationship that is and remains undefined. A situationship is a space between a committed relationship and something that is more than a friendship. That's exactly what I'm talking about. That little extra fucking step. It's like an extra bullshit ass step.
The blip right before the relationship.
You ain't it.
Right. Okay, so my question would be, if you have a situationship, right? Do you also have a relationship? Like, could I be in a situation? Well, I guess I could be in a relationship and a situationship with two different people. That's the reason why I'm in a situationship with the second person.
I feel like the situationship is enough commitment to keep you from talking to other people, but not enough to just lock your ass in. It's like, I want to be committed. I don't want to be committed, but I don't want you committing your time to nobody else.
So you selfish.
It's selfish.
Okay, all right.
You should call it a selfish shit.
A selfishship?
A selfishness shit.
All right.
Because it's selfish as fuck.
What would be some of the telltale signs or red flags to being in a situationship?
I think number one is when it's not defined. You don't know. Somebody gotta always ask that question. What are we?
Yes.
What are we? What is this?
You know that you in a situationship when the other person gets mad about having to define what you are.
What the fuck? What you mean what we are? We chilling right now. What the fuck?
Or a chick is like, I'm just chilling. You know what I'm saying? I'm just doing me right now. I just got out of a relationship. Right. You in a situationship.
And I think it's like, it's just a special way of saying, like,
I like you,
we just fucking.
Ooh.
It's a special way of just saying we just fucking. It's like, I don't want to say that we're just fucking and it's just about the sex. But that's really what it is. If you technically looking at it, that's really our situationship is sex with emotions.
See, but then you're not just fucking because you got emotions attached to it. Whenever you put emotions attached to something, it becomes more than just fucking, i.e. a situationship.
Right, and that's why it's fucking bogus. I feel like situationship to me is kind of manipulative.
It hella is I don't know how to say the word. Manipulative?
You said it.
I've never said that word. Yo, I probably am really lit. Anyways, yes to what you said, because the other person is either afraid or selfish and that they don't want to tell you what the real situation is.
Right. Because if they come out and be like, hey, we just fucking, then they probably gonna lose you. You know, especially if there's feelings involved.
Yes. And another way to tell if you're in a situationship is you are not a priority. Period.
Right.
Everything comes before you.
Everything comes before you.
You are a convenience factor for the other person.
Right. And if you never met their family, I would say never met their friends, but they'll introduce you to their friends.
Yes, because friends will be on board.
Especially if you're a bad bitch. They'll bring you around the homies.
Yes, for sure.
But that doesn't technically mean anything.
No, because your homies will lie for you and be like, oh, you the only one he's talking to right now. Right. Or lie for them, I'm sorry. And, you know, help the facade.
Right. Like, they know that this is just a move that you're pulling to make it seem like, just to keep the lie going.
Right. Because when she or he complain about not meeting your family, you get introduced to the friends. Right. And they like family.
Right.
That's the situation.
You feel like you're important, but you're really not.
But you're really not. Another way to tell if you are in a situationship is that you have limited public appearances together. Mm-hmm. That is a true testament to your relationship. If you ain't appeared in no IG videos, because we know IG, Facebook make that shit real. If you ain't ever been out to dinner with the crew together, like y'all arrive together, not like, oh, he gonna show up if he has time later, or if y'all arrive separately and then no, like you in a situationship.
Right. Yeah, that limited public interaction, that is a big one. But then on the other flip side of that, like you could literally spend it every day with this fucking person and still be in a goddamn situationship.
Okay, story time.
Story time.
I was low-key in a situationship. I didn't know that I was a situationship, but I was the one that brought on the situationship. So, long time ago, probably in my 20s, like my early to mid 20s, I was talking to this guy, and we basically lived together. Like, we saw each other every single day. We spent all our time together. When he was at school, I was at work. He would come pick up my car, get that shit washed. Like, we had a whole relationship routine, right? But we never defined what we were. We never said we were in a relationship. So, boom. Another dude approached me. We start talking. I'm low-key feeling this dude a little bit more. Our relationship escalates, and I stop talking to the first dude. And years later down the line, me and the one that our relationship escalated to an actual relationship, we stopped talking, right? So now, you know, I'm going back through my phone, seeing who out there, whatever. Right. I hit up old boy, and he was like, on some like, oh, you got the audacity? And I'm confused, like, what you mean I have the audacity? He was like, how you gonna dismiss me for somebody else? And we was in a whole relationship. I'm like, I had no idea that we were in a relationship. Like, no clue that we were in a relationship. He was like, yeah, you disappeared on me and all this other stuff. And I was like, damn, I was in a whole situation.
And didn't even know.
Because we kicked it at home. We never really, if we wasn't at the gym or at home, we didn't do nothing else.
Right.
I didn't meet his family. I didn't do nothing. He didn't meet my family. He met like my cousins or whatever that knew I was a hoe in the streets, but would make it seem like I wasn't a hoe in the streets. And that was it.
You know, I think like that the key to what you just said right now was the fact that like you did not define it. It was not as something that you two talked about and proceeded like after that. Like it wasn't an agreement, a mutual agreement.
Yeah.
So that's how you get into a situation where a situationship is when two people do not agree on the same thing.
You have to have a clear stance with both parties as to what you were doing. If you just fucking be honest, just you fucking.
Right.
And if the other person don't like that, at least give them the opportunity to choose.
Right. Another sign that you're in a situationship is when there's an expectation of loyalty, but still no definition of what you guys are doing. So that person may even mention that, or even joke around, I hope you ain't talking to no other niggas, or I hope you ain't talking to other females, or they'll be preaching loyalty. Loyalty is important, and you gotta be loyal, and you gotta be loyal, and loyal. But meanwhile, there's no defined, like,
what am I being loyal to?
What am I being loyal to?
Period.
Miscommunication and confusion.
Right. Let me tell you, dudes are the number one offenders of saying be loyal to some shit that
they love saying that shit.
They always like, don't be giving that pussy up to nobody else. Well,
it's not yours.
It don't belong to you.
You didn't put the claim on this.
Right.
You ain't got it.
You better not be talking to no other niggas out there. And if I am,
what you gonna do? What?
Are you my boyfriend?
Not give me a title?
Right. Like, are you my boyfriend? The first ones to be saying some shit, but you out here in the streets.
Right.
You promoting the situation.
Preaching loyalty, but you out here fucking other bitches. Let me stop.
Oh my God. Right.
But you know what? This situationship is just some bullshit. It's just another way to keep someone engaged, manipulate them emotionally, to make it think that they have you, but they really don't. And I ain't for that bullshit.
No. So if you find yourself in a situationship, how does the situationship end? How do you end it?
Well,
or how does it actually end?
First, how do you get into one?
Oh shit.
Like,
you're right. How do you find yourself in a situationship?
How do you find in? So we looked up some shit, and it said you might be in a situationship if you haven't put a label on your relationship. Perhaps you're just hanging out or taking things slow. Maybe it's too soon to have a talk about where you are headed, or one person isn't ready to commit in a relationship. You only make last minute or short term plans. That's how you get into it.
Right. I told you it's the convenience factor.
It's the convenience.
Oh shit, I'm free tonight. Bet we can kick it.
Right. I ain't got shit else to do. So of course, let's do it.
Last minute resort.
And it's kind of like holding on to someone until you find whatever it is that you're looking for, or even figure out what it is that you're trying to do.
So to be clear, you find yourself in a situationship when you are not allowed the proper title that you yourself are asking for or trying to clearly define. If you allow the other person in your situationship or what you think to be a relationship, if you allow them to not define what you are and what you guys are doing and working towards, then you're in a situationship. And you have allowed that. If you had that conversation and you let them be like, we just kind of taking this up. Well, what does this mean? We can take it slow all we want to, but what's the end goal? What are we working? Number one, but we after 30, so I need to know what the fuck we doing.
Right.
I don't have time.
And niggas, even though you would think niggas after 30 will be on they shit.
Yeah.
No, the fuck they not. They
not
still
even
be
close.
playing games at 40 and 50.
Right.
Trust me. At 50, they be playing games. So it's best for you, man, woman, whoever's watching this, to make sure you set your expectations in the beginning.
And stand firm on your expectations.
Stand firm.
Do not let anybody else come through and tell you what the fuck your expectations are for a relationship.
Right, and don't settle.
Yeah, no.
Don't settle for the bull. And that's where I be fucking up. I'll be like, okay, well, maybe we can give it a little more time. No.
Not me. No, fuck
not
that.
No more. Not at 35. If you ain't with the shits,
gotta go. Because at the end of the day, if you not pouring into my energy in the same way, if you're not pouring into my life in a positive way, and if you're not paying no motherfucking bills, you gotta go.
Deuces. What that dude say in Dallas, that restaurant owner?
Oh, you
if you don't like it, you can get the fuck out.
Oh my God.
Ain't no twerking in here.
I mean, it's some twerking in here. It's a little bit of twerking.
I'm twerking in here.
Even if it's just my back moving, it's twerking in here. How she do it on Bob's Burgers? All right.
Susie, anyways, you stupid. Okay, so how does a situationship end? What usually happens in the end?
Let me tell you. So, I'm not gonna say I'm an expert, but because I've been in one or two situationships, I will tell you that the number one way that a situationship ends is when the other person forces the hand of the person who is trying to push the situationship. And what I mean by that is, if I am the woman pursuing a relationship and my man who has yet to define what we are, and I say, listen, I need you to tell me if we are in a relationship and working towards the future or we're not. That's the number one way. Because you know what? My man's going to go packing. He's going to go running for the hills.
Yeah, putting your foot down and demanding a definition, that will cause that shit to end quick. Especially because the other person is not feeling that way. What the sad part about it is that other person wasn't man or woman enough to express to you and tell you up front what it is that they want. And that's how you get into a situationship. Another way a situationship ends is once emotions get involved. You know what I'm saying? Like, everything could be going good. Y'all friends, y'all cool, everything's good. Y'all going out, taking vacations. Yeah. And then as soon as somebody catch feelings,
that's the hard part.
That's the hard part.
Yeah. I mean, I've definitely seen that, and I've been in that situation where I'm like, dang, like, I think my problem is anybody who knows me knows that I'm like the homie type, right? Like, I'm the home girl that your homeboys can kick it with or whatever. And I end up dating, my homeboys, and that shit goes sideways because we're just dating, we just talking, and then I'm like, damn, like, you really dope. Like, we could be really good friends and we can have relationships. And that nigga's like, whoa, we homies and we fucking, that's it. Right. That's it. And then I'm like, damn, I was really feeling him, and then deuces.
Right. But I'm going to redefine what a situation is. A situationship is fucking. That's all it is. It's fucking. All you doing is fucking. It's casual. Just know that any man or woman that wants to be with you is going to let you know.
Yes.
And any man or woman that doesn't want to be with you is not going to let you know.
And they're going to ghost you.
And they're going to ghost you. So that's another way that a situationship ends. Is somebody just deuces out
of nowhere, out the blue. And let me tell you something that Lala just said. If somebody wants to be with you, they are going to step up to your expectations, okay? Because listen, once you put your foot down and you let a nigga know what it is from jump, or you let a female know what it is from jump, they don't have a choice but to either step up or step to the side for the next person. Yep.
Period, poo. Yeah, a real man is going to let you know a man that does not know what he wants is going to continue to string you along until you figure it out. And it's sad because you got to damn near do an investigation.
You really
asking 21 questions, just trying to figure out what is it that we're doing. We're having such a great time together. Everything is all good. What is it? And it's unfortunate that most adults are not grown enough or have those communication skills to be like, I don't want a relationship right now.
Right.
This is what I want to do. I want to hang out and have a good time. And I don't want the expectation or the commitment.
Yes. And when you do that, what I've experienced is when you do that, they put it back on you. Like, why you tripping? Why you trying to be extra? Why you trying to... Let me tell you, I was in a situationship for several years before I realized that it was a situationship after I got out of the situationship, right? And I will always be like, what are we doing? What are we working towards? And immediately the defense mechanism will pop in. Why are you trying to pressure me? Like, why are you trying to do so much? What are you talking, like, why are you trying to start? I'm like, Negro, I asked one question.
Yeah, and that's the fuck shit, because it's like they already know I don't really want to be with you like that, but they will lie to you just to keep the bullshit going. So when the situationship ends, it's always the person who caught feelings. They're the ones that get hurt in the end.
Every time. Every
single time. And I've been on that receiving end. I've been the one that catch feelings and, you know, relay that information, those feelings, and then the shit wasn't mutual. But the bullshit that it takes just for you to get to that point to find out that the feelings aren't mutual.
It's just too much.
It's too much.
It's too much.
It's too much in my old age.
Yeah, bitch.
I'm old. I'm 35. You know what I'm
Girl,
saying?
bye.
I can't, you know, I mean, and then you have to really think, did you really want to be with somebody who was that manipulative, who couldn't be upfront with you or real with you? Or you spending all this time together and they couldn't let you know that, hey, you know what, I noticed that things are getting more serious for you. This is not something that I really want to go towards.
And like they say, if a nigga show you his true colors, believe him.
Believe that nigga.
Because he didn't want to be in a relationship to begin with, okay?
Yep. What you think about our topic today?
I think this is important because unfortunately too many of us find ourselves in situationships, and we're either on the receiving end or actually doing or creating the situationship. And I think, you know, today there's so many of us who are like, okay, you know, we in our mid-30s, we in our early 30s, we trying to settle down, we trying to date, and I'm trying to weed out all the motherfucking bullshit. Like, you got, I need you to come with an instruction package that says what you are and what your intent is, okay? If you're here to deal out bullshit situationships, then this is not the one for you, okay?
Honey, I just can't wait till I find a man that's done with the games too. That's all I'm looking for. Somebody that's tired of playing and getting played, just like me. I'm tired of the bullshit. Let's just make some shit shake.
Right. That's it. Let's build an empire together.
Let's build an empire and
that's
make
all
some black ass, chocolatey ass, black as fuck babies. Want my babies to be fucking black.
Crispity, crackety,
chocolatey, black.
All right, y'all, listen, we hope y'all like this topic today. Make sure y'all go follow us at Poppin' After 30 on IG and Facebook. And Lala, where can they find us on our website?
Go to www.poppinafter30.com to listen to our episodes. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe, tell your friends, tell your pookie them, tell mama them. Check us out, our YouTube at Poppin' After 30.
All right, guys, we out. Bye.
Bye.